Namaste and welcome to this Hatha yoga practice to build mindful strength. So I invite you to roll out your mats, come down to the ground and settle into your comfortable seat. Your legs might be folded underneath you, or you might come to a comfortable cross-legged position. But either way, I invite you to find length in the spine, perhaps rolling shoulders back and down away from your ears, finding length in your neck. And when you're ready, closing your eyes, only if you feel safe and comfortable to do so. Otherwise, I invite you to soften your gaze. As we allow ourselves to come into this space, to land on our mats and in our bodies, I invite you to take 3 breaths with me. So when you're ready, let's inhale through the nostrils and exhale out of the mouth. Awesome. Twice more. Deep breath in and exhale, letting something go. Make this next breath the deepest breath you've taken all day, maybe even all week. Pausing at the top, and when you feel ready, maybe giving a sigh as you exhale. Taking a moment for yourself. Thanking yourself for showing up today, for carving out this time. Often that is the hardest part, but you did it. When you feel ready, in your own time, I invite you to blink open your eyes, and we shall begin with a seated warm-up. So if the hands aren't already there, let's bring them to your knees. As you inhale, we bring the heart space forward, lifting the chin, lifting the gaze. As you exhale, sending the heart space back as you drop your chin towards your chest. Seated cat and cow, we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bringing the heart forward, opening the chest. And exhale, sending the heart back, rounding through the spine. 1 more time. Awesome. Inhaling back to center. Let's bring our right hand to the ground. We'll circle sweep the left arm up as we breathe in. And as we exhale, we're going to lean over to the right, feeling a nice big stretch down the left side of the body. Inhale to swap hands, so left hand grounds, right arm reaches first. Then we exhale as we lean over to the left, feeling the stretch down the right side. We'll do that 1 more time on both sides. So as we lean into the right, we ask our left knee to ground. And as we lean to the left, we ask our right knee to settle down, settle in. Inhale back to center, arms overhead. Exhale, twisting to your right, so bring our left hand to our right knee, the right hand to the ground, looking over your shoulder. 1 more cycle of breath here. Wonderful. As you inhale, releasing the bind, releasing the twist, arms overhead. And exhale, twisting to the left, right hand, left knee, left hand to the ground. Looking over your left shoulder. Wonderful. Inhale, both arms overhead to release the twist, and exhale, bringing the hands down. Let's come forward onto all fours. Set up for bird dog now. So wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to inhale to send our right leg out behind us, toes pointing down. And as we exhale, we'll tuck them back down to the mat. Inhale, lifting the right foot, hips pointing down and hips level as well. Exhale, pointing down. We'll do that twice more. You can keep lifting and lowering the leg, or if you like, you can inhale, lifting the right leg and the left arm. This time as you exhale, you might bring the hand and foot down to the mat, or you might bring your knee in towards your elbow. One more time with your breath. Left arm reaches forward, right arm leg leans back. Exhale, tapping beneath the chest. This time as you inhale, we'll lift and we'll hold here. So your left arm is reaching out as though you're about to shake someone's hand. Ankles in line with the hip. Both hips are square, pointing down. If you turn your right toes towards your mat, you can feel the inside of the right leg spiraling towards the ceiling. And take one more breath in here. And as you exhale, we'll plant the left hand. We'll bring our right foot in between the hands. So you might bend the knee in towards your chest, pushing the ground away and step your foot forward. Or you might swing the leg round, lift the right palm, and then plant the hands either side of that foot. Inhale to lift into anjaneyasana, a low lunge. And as you exhale, we're going to cactus the arms, so you're bending the elbows, palms are facing forward. Inhale to find length, so you're really reaching the fingertips towards the sky, but allow your shoulders to come back and down. And exhale, cactus arms. One more time, inhale. This time as you exhale, we'll hold here for a few rounds of breath, or if you like, you can continue the bending of the elbows, clasping the hands together behind your back, and push the knuckles down and away, lifting away from the tailbone. You might even lift your gaze. You feel a big stretch across the heart, the collarbones. Awesome. Your next inhale, you'll break free, reaching up, and exhale, we'll bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Walk the right foot out to the side and send the right foot back next to the left. You might walk your hands in. You can take a cat and cow stretch here a few times. You might bump your hips and rock them from side to side, or you might take a child's pose. So really tapping in to what your body needs, what your body's asking for, and responding. Wherever you are, if you're taking movement or stillness, you've got one more round of breath. Awesome. We'll meet back on all fours, setting up for bird dog. So this time the left leg goes out behind us, the toes pointing down, breathing in. Exhale, tapping the toes down to the ground. Couple more times, inhaling, left leg lifts. You can option to lift the right. Exhale, tapping them down to the ground, or rounding the spine so you can tap your elbow to your knee twice more. So you want to keep your hips level here. It almost feels like you're moving in honey, nice and slow, really mindfully pushing the ground away. Your next inhale, send the right arm out as though you're going to shake someone's hand. The left toes are pointing towards the mat. You can feel the inner left thigh spiraling towards the ceiling. Awesome. We take one more deep breath in and exhale to lower the right hand. We'll bring the left foot in between the hands, coming into your low lunge. So your next inhale brings your hands towards the ceiling. You can allow your hips to sink forward if that feels good. Exhale to cactus the arms. We'll do that 2 more times. One more inhale. Then on this exhale, again, option to hold your cactus arms or interlace the hands behind you, maybe the other thumb on top this time. Knuckles down and away. Awesome. One more breath in. And exhale to release the hands to the mat. This time we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and we're going to rock our way to the top of our mat in a forward fold. Hands come to the shins as we inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, soften and fold, parsvakonasana. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms overhead. This time as we exhale, I invite you to bring your hands together at your heart. So setting up for our sun salutation. Here we'll inhale to bring the fingertips towards the sky as you straighten the arms. And as you exhale, hinging forward from the hips, separating the hands, bringing them down to the mat. As you inhale, we're going to step our left foot towards the back of the mat as we ground our left knee, coming into our low lunge. And exhale, planting the hands, lifting the back knee, bringing the right foot next to the left as we lift our hips for our downward facing dog. Your next inhale brings your knees to the mat, your chest, your chin as you bring your belly to the ground, coming into cobra, elbows bent into the sides as you lift your head and chest. Exhale back to downward facing dog. And your next inhale, we're going to bring our left foot between the hands. So I invite you to really push the hands into the mat. So you've got lots of space to bring your knee in towards your chest and step it forward as you lower your right knee. Your next exhale steps the back foot to meet the front, coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, we circle sweep the hands to the sky, bringing the palms together. Exhale, hands coming down to the chest. Inhale, root to rise, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, navel drawing in as you come into your forward fold. Inhale, stepping the right foot towards the back of the mat as you ground your right knee. Exhale, hands to the mat, lifting the right knee, bringing your left foot next to the right, lifting the hips for down dog. Inhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat as we ground the belly, lift the head and chest, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your next inhale steps the right foot in between the hands. Remember to really push the mat away from you so you have that space. Grounding the left knee, lifting your chest. As you exhale, left foot steps next to the right. Inhale, we root to rise, fingertips to the sky, hands together, looking up towards your thumbs. And exhale, sliding the hands down to your heart space. Taking a couple of breaths here. Awesome. Let's bring our arms down by our sides. We're going to step our right foot all the way back, turning the left toes in, turning the right toes out. Warrior two, bending into your right knee, sending the hips down. Pinkies back, looking beyond your right fingertips. We'll inhale to straighten the leg, bring the palms together overhead, turning the gaze. Then exhale, arms out to shoulder level, looking beyond your right fingertips, bending into your right knee. We'll do that one more time, straighten the front leg, bringing the hands together. Then exhale, warrior two, virabhadrasana two. So I want you to feel the soles of the feet rooting firmly into the mat, including the outer edge of your left foot. So working on this foundation, building the shape from the ground up. Beautiful. We'll take another breath in. Then as you exhale, you can bring your right hand or your right forearm to your thigh. The left arm sweeps up and over, the palm facing towards the mat. We'll inhale, straighten your right leg again, arms at shoulder level. Exhale, bending into your right knee. Utthita parsvakonasana, extended side angle. We'll do that movement one more time. And as you exhale, you can either hold here, your right palm facing up as though willing to catch a feather, or if you like, you can free up this bottom hand, arm to parallel, to mirror the left, so you're really finding that mindful strength here. So your core is activated, it's keeping you lifted, so we're not kind of flopping here. And your next inhale, come back to warrior two, straighten that right leg, bring the arms in, maybe giving the shoulders a bit of a roll or a shake as we swap the feet, right toes in, left toes out. Inhaling the arms to shoulder level. Exhale, bending into your left knee so the hips sink down, pinkies back. Inhale to straighten the left leg, palms together. And exhale, warrior two. Do that one more time, moving with our breath. So as we inhale, we find length, and exhale, sinking into our strong warrior pose. Take a breath in here. Then we'll exhale, bring in the left hand or forearm to the thigh as we circle the right arm overhead, palm facing the mat. We'll inhale, the arms to shoulder level, straightening your left leg. Exhale, bending again, extended side angle. One more time. And on this exhale, have the option to hold here, left shoulder back, right shoulder back, left ribs forward, holding here, or if you like, you free this left arm to mirror the right. And your next inhale will lift back to warrior two, straightening the front leg. We'll exhale to bring the arms in, set the back foot to meet the front. Circle sweeping the arms as we breathe in. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to lift halfway, hands to the shins, the thighs. Nice length in the back of the neck. On your next exhale, we're going to plant the hands. We're going to set the feet back. We're going to hold our plank pose for a cycle of breath. Breathing in and exhaling, downward facing dog. So we're going to do that a few more times now. So as we inhale, we're going to roll into the tiptoes, pushing the mat away, rolling through, dipping the hips just slightly so the heels can point to the back of the mat, pressing the ground away. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, rolling as if you're trying to pass a hurdle beneath you. Plank, and then exhale, down dog. This time, as you roll forward into your plank pose, we're going to hold here. So I need to imagine there's one long line from your heels all the way up through the backs of the legs, the hips, the spine, all the way beyond the crown of your head. The chin's tucking slightly so you're looking down towards the mat. Take one more breath in and exhale. Let's bring the knees to the mat. We'll send the hips back. Child's pose. Awesome. Take 3 rounds of breath. So our plank pose helped us warm up our shoulders and come into dolphin. So from our child's pose, we can come into dolphin. So you might have your wrists in line with your elbows. So you might be here, or if you wanted to, you can clasp your fingertips together. From wherever you choose, we're going to come up kind of onto all fours, but with your elbows on the ground. You're going to tuck the toes and lift the hips, coming into dolphin. So your head isn't touching the floor. So you could even give it a little bit of a wriggle here. Nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Heels are grounding towards the mat. They might be touching, they might not, mine aren't. Feeling length in the spine, building mindful strength in your upper body. This pose can really help you build the strength you need for the headstand. We'll take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, let's bring the knees back to the mat, sending the hips back, coming back into a child's pose. Awesome. On your next inhale, let's lift the body. Swing the legs around, come to lay on our back. A nice little supine sequence. So when you come to lay on your back, I invite you to bend your knees and walk your heels in towards your bottom. And you might place a block here between your legs, or you might just imagine you're holding onto an imaginary block to stop your knees from rolling in or splaying out. Lifting into bridge. So as we inhale, we'll press our feet into the mat. We'll lift our hips. You can bring your arms up overhead as well if you like. So bringing the backs of the hands to the mat. And as you exhale, we'll slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae back down through the spine. Once your hips meet the mat, we're going to bring our knees in and hug the knees with the hands. This time as you inhale, the feet go towards the ceiling. As you straighten your legs, your arms go overhead. Again, the backs of the hands on the mat. As you exhale, bring your knees in for a brief squeeze, planting your feet back on the mat. Inhaling back, lifting into bridge, so lifting your hips as high as they want to go, chin towards chest, chest towards chin. Exhale, slowly lowering. Once the hips meet the mat, hugging the knees. We inhale, feet towards the sky, arms overhead. Exhale, knees in for a brief hug, planting the feet, flowing last time. Inhale to lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, slowly lowering vertebrae by vertebrae, hugging the knees in once your hips meet the mat. Last capital L shape as we inhale. And it is on this exhale that we hold here. So you might be hugging your knees tightly together, drawing them in towards your chest, or you might separate the knees so they're more in line with the shoulders, big toes touching. Before we come into our final pose, a twist, you might like to rock from side to side, massaging out the lower back. Wonderful. From here, we'll send our right leg down the mat, keep our left knee hugging in. We'll hold the left knee with the right hand. As we inhale, we'll bring our left arm out to shoulder level to the side. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring our left knee towards the right side of the mat. Coming into our twist, I want you to keep both shoulder blades in contact with the ground. We'll inhale back to center. And we'll exhale to twist. You can turn your gaze towards your left hand as well if you like. We'll do that one last time, inhaling the back flat to the mat, gazing towards the ceiling. And then this time as you exhale, we'll hold our twist here. And if you're feeling any compression in the hips, whether that's the inside or the outside, you can either release your grip a little bit with your right hand, or if that doesn't help, you can send your left toes down towards maybe the shin, the calf of that right leg instead of above the knee. On your next inhale, we bring the back flat to the mat. Then we'll exhale to bring the left arm in, send the left leg down the mat. Reposition if you need to, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So right knee in, holding with the left hand. When you're ready on your next exhale, we'll twist. So right knee to the left side. You can turn the gaze towards your right fingertips if that feels good. Inhaling back to where we started. Exhale to twist. Last time. And then this exhale, we hold. So remembering to keep your right shoulder blade grounded. If it's lifting here, perhaps just back out of your twist a little bit. My next inhale brings the back flat on the mat. Exhale to release the arms, release the legs. Our final resting posture, Shavasana. So your arms might be in towards the body, palms up or down. You might rest your hands on your belly. The legs might be comfortable down the mat with your feet flopping out to the sides. Or you might bring the soles of the feet to the mat so you can kind of untuck the lower back a little bit. So as we soak in the nutrients of our practice, our After building that mindful strength, I invite you to allow each part of you to rest and relax. This is the best part of our practice. It's why we practice. So we can experience this stillness, this withdrawal of our senses. So we can be at one with life, at one with our breath. I invite you to relax all 10 toes, your feet and your legs. Relaxing your fingers and thumbs, your hands and your arms. Allowing your back to melt into the surface beneath you. Your head resting sweetly on the earth. Your chest and belly rising and falling as your body breathes all by itself. Now I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. I'm going to go ahead and close this practice. May this practice serve all sentient beings. May all beings be happy, healthy and free. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today.